Hey, MBK. MB Clap, you want to come up? Work's going. Work's going pretty good. Uh, Supposedly, we have a. My dad has a buyer for the shop, so I'm gonna see how that pans out. If everything goes like it's supposed to, should be all set and sold by April. Hey, good morning, guys. See, there's 4 people in here.
Yeah, what's up? What's going on?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, just woke up about an hour, half hour ago.
Yeah, same here. Well, I was up actually probably a little bit longer than that, like an hour or so.
Yeah, did a 12-hour shift. I just passed out at the after.
What you don't have to say where or
Oh yeah, no.
exactly what you like, but what kind of work are you doing?
Uh, you know, um, yeah. That's actually don't want people just trying to think. Um,
You don't have to tell me exactly what it is, but what kind of work is it?
kind of customer service stuff.
Oh, word.
Yeah,
There you go.
dealing with people.
Yeah, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do next after if my dad ends up selling the business.
Oh, so I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna think about how that would. So you would just not have a job or you go somewhere else or I
Well,
thought
I
you
mean,
just worked for them.
I could. I mean, I'm sure I could work for them if I wanted to, but
Yeah.
I'm not like I don't know. It's not my like. It's not my passion and shit. It's not like what I really want to do in for my whole life, for my career or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know what I want to do. Maybe truck driving or something.
Maybe. Yeah, that's a good industry.
I like to drive, so
Yeah, I mean you'd have stuff to put on your resume, just collect the skills and then just move to the next one.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I have a few things I can put on my resume, but the one thing that my working where I am now, well, I have so many years working there, so that'll look good.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm trying to get into coding, slowly but surely.
Or just say coding.
Yeah, yeah. Ideally, I'm trying to connect it to MVCap and kind of connect the two.
What's that?
Yeah, ideally, I'm trying to like, um, I'm trying to like connect it to kind of the cause by an MVCap, and connect the two.
Oh yeah.
Exactly how I don't know. Well, actually, I can think of a couple ways, but um, yeah, that's kind of my plan.
They're gonna make a. I mean, I don't even know. Like a. Well, I mean, seems like Rumble is the place to be now, but
Yeah, gotta get in
danger there.
early.
Someone wants to invest in the company that wants to change. That'll only put their money in if certain things go different with the
Yeah,
web. Investors are crazy and have more pull than people think.
yeah, I heard something about. Well, I want to say. Well, I don't know. I heard PA Catcher got their stuff taken out from Rumble, and I was like, does that mean they're gonna take stuff down from Rumble? Like,
Yeah, that's. I heard them mention some things like that, but I'm not really sure what's going on with it.
yeah, because like right when we think Rumble's safe, now they're banning people.
Yeah, there's got to be something. There's got to be something up with that.
Yeah, yeah, and Odyssey, I tried Odyssey. I don't know about the interface there.
Yeah, I haven't even gone on to Odyssey's website to check it out. I've never used it.
Yeah, it's not bad, but it's just the interface is really rough. I kind of want to, if I could, I would kind of just want to make like a platform where it's just like 100% free speech up to the First Amendment, and then just whoever messes with it, and whoever doesn't. As far as like investors, I don't want it the vision corrupted or anything, and that's how I do it. I'd be like, well, this is the free speech platform, so like maybe it'll be, it'll just push limits of free speech. That's kind of what I want to see happen.
My
So like no
alarm was
investor,
going off. What'd you say? As investors, what?
yeah. So like no investor could like take over and then make me censor anything. It would be like that would be the
I
principles.
mean,
Like it would stick to the principles.
yeah, I mean, you got to have some kind of investment, investors. I mean, depending on what. I mean, some kind of funding. I mean, depending on what you're trying to do and how far you want to take it, but
Yeah,
got to have some kind of backing.
yeah. Certainly wouldn't be easy.
Hey, good morning, Jay.
Jay, I haven't seen Jay in chat. Not really sure what that is. So when you go into work,
Fix my mount real quick.
oh, you didn't sleep yet, Bill?
What's
I
that?
just woke up.
Hey, Bill.
Yeah, yeah. I actually did go to sleep, so I'm waking up. Usually, if I would see this kind of stream, I would be just going to sleep. But I actually woke up.
Yeah, there was a lot of there was a couple of different panels. I think last night. I think Locksmith had one for a little while. Savvy.
Last night?
Yeah, I think Locksmith was on last night. I think for a little while, a couple hours.
Oh,
Unless it was like an old thing that I saw. I know Savvy was up for a couple hours last night.
yeah.
Morning, Bill.
Yeah. I've been kind of pulling away from the panels. Just kind of, I don't know. Doesn't seem like it goes anywhere.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not like
Yeah.
I don't go up on many panels, and if I do, I barely say anything. I'm just there for the scenic view, give the people something to look at while people are talking, while I'm driving.
Yeah,
I
it's just
might
something to do.
interject depending on what, or comment depending on what it is that's being talked about. All right, let's start driving. Raining out, shitty. Wish it was snow, but I'll take the rain for right now. I was on call last night because it was supposed to snow where I plow, but I guess it didn't.
Yeah, it snowed and
Worcester
yeah,
and like northern. I'm
yeah,
sure you got a little bit of snow, right?
they said it was supposed to snow and it snowed. Feel betrayed.
Wait, you didn't get snow?
No, we did get snow.
Oh,
We're in the same state.
no, I know, yeah, but
Yeah.
I know it was supposed to go like north of me, like where you are, and
Oh,
I wasn't sure if it actually did or how much you guys got.
oh yeah, we got a good amount.
I figured I
Um,
could do a couple of streams like this in the morning, get some watch hours up.
yeah, that's good.
I
Um,
guess it doesn't really matter because I don't plan on monetizing or anything like that.
yeah, yeah, Bill. So basically, I'm just trying to get my ducks in a row until the year time comes up because how it works is to clear the out of state suspension. It's a year for New York, so as long as I get my ducks in a row for that date, then I'm good. But that's kind of the dilemma.
How much longer do you have on that?
Well, I've been seizure free since November 10th, so apparently I need a year. They said they weren't gonna do it that way, but they that wasn't true, I guess. Um, they kind of said they would just be able to clear me after the 6 months because the 6 months a mass, but they flipped on that. Um, but uh, as long as they get everything done until November, I feel like it'll come up quick.
Yeah, think about how fast last year went by. I think it went
Yeah,
by pretty fast.
yeah. Time I know it'll be 30. Yeah, I think time goes faster as you get older because it's like relative to how long you've been alive.
Yeah, and I kind of, yeah, I can kind of see that.
Yeah, it's kind of like you think of it as a percentage of your life. So then, if you want to think about like how fast it'll take to getting a certain age, just think about like what percentage. It's like what percentage of So like let's say you're 30, right? And you're trying to say like how much will it feel in terms of current time will it take until you get to 40? Do that percentage of 40, not 30, and then it'll be like less.
And I think time also moves faster when you're older because you're doing more,
Yeah,
staying busy. As a kid, you have
yeah,
no perception of time.
yeah, it's true. Yeah, I'm planning on trying to do like one or maybe two like kind of like introductory pilots flight classes just not that's gonna count for anything but just to kind of start as a starting point this year. Um, so yeah.
What do you mean? For what?
Oh, I was reading Phil's comment.
Uh,
Like I talked about getting my pilot's license like way, 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 way down the line. But I'm talking about like private pilot's license, where like you just fly your own plane,
like you want to
which I
get
would
your
be able to.
pilot's license? What Bill does.
Oh, I don't know. It's not really a talk of when. It's just kind of like
No,
making
I'm
very
saying
little plane.
you want to get your pilot's license.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Eventually,
that yeah, that'd be fucking cool.
yeah,
I know. I worked with a kid back in high school and stuff that had he got his pilot license pretty early, and he would he would basically be like, "Oh, I'm not working this weekend. I'm going down to visit some friends in Florida," and he like split the plane with like three other people. So like they just they split the payments, and if they wanted to take it out, they like would schedule it like whatever week they wanted it or whatever, and they'd have to put the gas in and whatnot. But he had like a little biplane. And he'd fly to Florida or wherever he wanted to go for a weekend, come back, just have that like luxury of just flying wherever you want to go.
yeah. Think about how quick you can go to the Cape with from Boston. So it's like just through the ocean. No, not through the ocean, but it's like that
Yeah,
tip of Mass. It's like very close to Boston. It like
yeah.
curls
As
its
soon
way
as you're
to
up in the
Boston.
air, you're already coming down.
Yeah, yeah. If you like take off from
Approaching
Boston,
a
you can
railroad
actually see it.
crossing.
What's that?
Yeah, if you like take off from Boston, you can actually see it, both Boston and the Cape, when you get high enough.
Yeah. No, definitely. Gonna be a clear enough day too.
Yeah. From what I know though, they actually I don't know if they said it was ground school. They actually said they would be able to take me up like in the air. At least
Yeah,
this is what they said.
I'm sure they take new recruits in, like new students up and stuff to like try to get them like more drawn into wanting to fly.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm about to pass an airport right now, the local airport near me.
New Bedford? Is it the Bedford Airport?
No, it's East Taunton.
Johnson. I don't know that one. They used to
Yeah,
have
no,
one
it's
in
just like a
Marlboro.
little municipal airport.
Oh yeah, and I know. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Is just kind of like just to just to start, kind of as a starting point. Yeah, it's not gonna count till flight time until like I can. I think until I can kind of prove I'm good to fly, which will happen after my driver's license. Which I should be able to. I mean,
Oh shit.
not to be too optimistic, but at least I'm on track to.
Yeah, I would get cleared and whatnot, and no, you don't want to put all this time into trying to get your pilot's license and not be able to fly in the end.
Oh yeah, yeah,
That shit's expensive. So we're at 12 hours yesterday, getting
yeah,
some getting some good hours.
yeah. They were slow this quarter, so they said they would pick up.
Yeah, it's usually how most companies are. Like during the fall and end of the year at the shop, we're like fairly like we have work, but it's just like not a lot of orders are coming in because the most most of the companies are like reaching their yearly quota and or their spending cap and whatnot. So it's like we slow down a little bit, but like now it's like only like a month and a half in to the new year, and like we're so busy, like we're working overtime this week. Hopefully, we'll start to level out a little bit in the next
Yeah, I
couple of
picked up
weeks.
everyone's. Yeah, I picked up all the shifts I could that people didn't want. So they get like about
Well, that's good.
trying to get like
Showing them that you want to work,
yeah,
but don't take on too much. So then people will be like, "Oh, I don't want to work," and they automatically think that you're gonna want to work or whatever. So
yeah,
just
be that guy.
yeah, don't let them start walking all over you.
No, I mean it's how it works is kind of all online, so it's kind of like if I don't pick up the shift, it just doesn't happen, and no one
Oh,
sees
word.
like yeah. So it's kind of like it works like that. So it's like all online. That weekend, man. That guy. Oh, you didn't go to sleep yet? Oh yeah, Bill's on another time zone, so must be like 247 there.
think he, I think he told me where he was, or he mentioned where he was from one time in a chat. I forget.
Yeah, I mean I'm stuck on time zone.
Yeah, time zones are crazy.
Yeah, so it's like yeah, it's 247 there.
Pause. It
So
makes a
it's
difference. 2:47 a.m. or p.m.
AM,
Yeah, all right, yeah. So
like Pacific time.
yeah, but he could be East Coast or he could be, Europe somewhere. Or I mean,
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was battle last night. It was difficult to get an Uber.
so you're gonna get an Uber.
No, I mean last night I got an Uber, but it was difficult too. I had to resort to Lyft.
Why Uber wouldn't come and pick you up because it was snowing out?
Yeah, they didn't have one. I would be that guy though. Like if I, when I was an Uber driver, I would be like I would do the night shift.
Yeah, you get paid more.
Um, no, you
I wonder if
only
the
get
rates are different.
paid. Yeah, you only really get paid more unless it's really busy. So if anything, that would be when everyone else is taking rides. Um, so yeah, actually not really. When I did the night shift, it kind of was just something to do. To be honest, I kind of learned that it was kind of like a young and dumb mistake, but that like Uber and DoorDash stuff like that, it's just not profitable. Where it's kind of an illusion because like I would work, I would put in the hours and everything, but if you factor in the expenses and the depreciation of the vehicle and everything, it's you're just not making any money.
Yeah, I guess it really depends on how much, what the car is and how much gas is, and it really factors in. But I've heard people making good money at doing it. But maintenance and whatnot is really a big factor.
Yeah, the only way you can even break even or it can even make sense is if you do Uber to pay down the cost of having the vehicle, and that would probably be the only thing that makes sense. Anything else is like you might make good money, but you're gonna lose pretty much all of it. But yeah,
I mean, I mean, it depends on how much you Uber. And if it's your full time job, you're gonna make. If you're doing it you're doing it two, you know, double shifting it, or doing rides during the day and then doing rides at night. Like it all depends on. I'm sure there's a good way to make money off of it. You just got to be smart with it. If you're only making money to pay the cost of your car, like, then you're not doing it right.
yeah, that's why like if it's like a trucker, they'll pay you for it. Like they'll pay the expenses, and then you just make the money off of the work you do.
I'm sure that varies too. I've heard horror stories of working for companies, and they give you the truck, but they're only giving you X amount. X amount of cents per mile. I've never, I don't know, I've never
Yeah,
had to do anything like that, Uber or drive Lyft or anything. So I really don't, I don't know like the breakdown of everything and whatnot.
yeah. I would drive all over. Man, I remember those days. I would drive like all over Mass. I would be in Worcester, Mass, and that'd be in Boston. I could end up in Boston. I could end up, yeah, I could end up anywhere.
I know they have like hotspot, like I don't know, not hotspots, but like there's like certain times the rates more, so you can make more money. I think what they call it.
Yeah, actually, now the way it works is they used to have it like a upper tier level perk that you can see how much you make on the ride, and I guess if you factor that in, that can be an advantage.
Oh yeah, I've seen horror stories on YouTube, like videos of like YouTube Uber drivers or something. They're like, oh, I'm only making $3 on this trip. Like, and you persons treat them like shit, so they just pull over and kick them out. It's funny.
Oh yeah, if you get a bad customer, it's not actually that common as they make it sound, but
No, I'm sure it's not, but you know, I'm sure it happens. I'm sure it happens more often than that. It's just like in any career or profession or whatever job, you always get that one person that's had a bad day or a bad year, or whatever. Just people are always miserable for like nothing. I'm addicted to Karen videos. Karens are my favorite. Did I lose you? Fuck. Yeah. Shit. Did I lose the stream? Handicap, if you can hear me, type in the chat. Or someone. Ah, man. Bill, you still here? Anyone? Man.
yeah, what's up? My back.
Oh yeah, shit. Sorry. I uh, I was just about to end. I wasn't sure what the what happened, and
Yeah, my phone overheated, started
uh,
cooking. Yeah.
I was just about to end it, and I saw the thing at the like the notification at the for like the invite thing for the group.
Yeah. I was trying to end your stream. I mean, I don't want to hold it up.
No, I wasn't sure. Like I lost you in like right in that area. I usually my if I'm on like Locksmith stream or like whoever's stream and I
Oh, I
drive in
see.
that area, I usually get my audio usually fucks up. So I saw you drop, so I thought I lost. I thought I just lost a stream.
Oh, I see. So you thought it was on your end. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I'll end the stream when I get to work.
Yeah. The dragonfly wings.
Hey, Dragonfly Wings. Good morning. Road sucks. Fuck you. Love when people flash me with their high beams, thinking that I have my high beams on.
Yeah, I always hated with that. Flashing high
And
beams.
then I give them my high beams.
High beam more.
Yeah. And nowadays, manufacturers are making their headlights way too bright. It's like newer cars, their light should be
Some
like
reason, some reason with the high beam more thing, I just pictured like people like two cars like them coming out with lightsabers and then having like a fight over that. Battle of the beams.
that. Until you get someone that has a light bar, like a truck or something. They
Oh,
assholes drive around with those on. I don't even think they're allowed to.
oh, a truck with their high beams. Yeah.
No. Like the light bar is like it's like a long light that they either put in the grill or like on top of their truck or
Oh,
like
I,
underneath.
oh, I think I
Like
see
a
what you're
bunch of
saying.
LED. It's like it varies between you know it depends on how big it is and how wide. Could be 100 LED, like bright ass LEDs, or like 500. It just lights up the whole.
Yeah.
People use them for like hunting and shit, or
You
like
ever, you ever
mudding.
hydroplane before?
Hmm?
You ever hydroplane before?
Hydroplane? Yeah.
Yeah, I have a hydroplane story. So I was on the highway and my car started like swerving, so I managed to maneuver it. So I the car literally spun around 360, and then I ended up on the breakdown lane, but it didn't the car didn't get hurt, but the car was facing the other direction when I was done with it. It almost crashed.
Yeah, I've had. Yeah, I've been in so many accidents. It's like not like
Yeah,
none
me
that
too.
I've only been in two that have been one that's been like a major accident that was my fault. That was like the accident I always talk about. That like I lost my smell to.
Yeah,
Uh, but like being a passenger in a car and being in a car accident, like I've been in too many to count. I've been in like three rollovers. Hydroplaning is that's an easy day.
yeah,
I hit
yeah. I
like
remember my first. Yeah.
sixth grade. Back in sixth grade, I hit my best friend head on at like 60 miles an hour on a dirt bike out in the woods behind my house. That was a fucking situation.
You get injured?
Oh yeah, we were both in the hospital. Uh, he he got more hurt than I did. I was like, I think I I mostly bruised all my shit, but like I caught like the handlebars and like right in my chest, and I had like a my chest was all bruised and shit. Like I didn't have a chest protector on, and he ended up breaking his foot and his arm. And this was before cell phones were a thing. I guess I'm a little crooked. I got to straighten it
Yeah,
this was before cell phones were like as big as they are now. It was
yeah.
like
I
remember
remember
Nextel.
before. Yeah, I
Remember
remember
the two-way
before.
radio?
Yeah, I remember before they were smartphones. I learned. It was the first time when I learned a new technology. Like I remember right when I was going into college, they came out with the smartphones. I mean, where all phones were like that, Androids.
First smartphone that I ever had was a Sidekick. Next, the T-Mobile Sidekick that like had the keyboard underneath the screen that like flipped up. That was like the first smartphone I remember.
Yeah, before that, I had this like orange brick phone. It just never broke.
Yeah,
Um,
I had the Nextel, so it was a big thing with the two-way radio. But that's like the only thing that we had in my. Remember, we were in sixth grade, and my buddy. I didn't have a phone. My buddy did. He had to call his mom, text his mom, like, two-way his mom, which was down in the Cape, and then she had to call my mom on the phone. It was like we were out in the middle of the woods. It was like a fucked up situation.
oh shit. Yeah, I remember one time I hydroplaned. Because I thought it was going straight, but the actual straight turned like a hard narrow left. No, hard narrow right. So then I make the turn and my car can do it. Oh,
My bad. I was paying for my drink.
yeah,
Yeah, the hydroplaning is it can be scary and it can be a fucked up situation. Like driving, snow too, like black ice and shit like that. Like black ice scares me more than a hydroplane does because you can kind of see the puddles and shit. And judge,
yeah,
you just slow down in the rain. Like you can always avoid hydroplaning by having good tires and not driving like a schmuck in the rain. Same thing with driving in the snow, but black ice will get you. It's just like hydroplaning, but
yeah. I try to drive like 55 miles an hour on the highway for fuel efficiency, but it's also safer.
I mean, fuel efficiency, I can understand that, but safer, definitely not.
At 55 miles an hour?
No, you're driving slower than the traffic and causing traffic is not being safer than it's not. I mean, especially driving on the highway, you don't want to. Don't want
Yeah,
to.
you're something across the
Especially
me, I guess.
if you drive. I mean, if you stay to the left, by all means, drive as slow as you want. But you're driving in the fast lane at 55 miles an hour,
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Fast lane.
or like the middle lane, you know. But
Yeah. Yeah,
those
no,
people,
I would always hug the right lane.
yeah, then
And go
by
the
all
other.
means, do what you got to do over there.
Yeah.
That's. There's a minimum speed limit on the highway. Most like New Hampshire, like Massachusetts. I don't think maybe certain areas like out west they might post it, but over in like our area you won't see like a minimum speed limit on the highway. Usually, like in New Hampshire, it's like 45 and 65 or 70 or whatever it is. But, but I think that only
Yeah.
really determines on the weather condition.
Yeah. Oh, you
Yeah,
at work now?
yeah, just pulled up.
Oh, yeah.
Smoke a cigarette real quick. Hey, Angel.
We had some nice stuff here in central New York.
Yeah, Ryan got a little bit of snow, but I got rain. It's
Oh, you
crazy how
didn't get
much of a
snow?
nah. got fucking rain.
Oh, shit.
I was just gonna say it's crazy, like how much of a difference, like a couple, like my from where I live to my mother's, which is like up in that area, like where you are, is about 60 miles. It's they call it the 495 corridor, and it's below right below Worcester, and like what's basically consider Worcester the middle. So like anything north of Worcester usually gets snow, and anything below like south of Worcester usually gets rain.
Yeah, anyone outside Massachusetts is not pronounced Worcester. Spelling and pronunciation are two different things in Mass.
Oh yeah, it's like Ohio. They have Worcester just like we do, but it's spelled like WOO, like STR. It's like
It's spelled
it's
normally.
spelled yeah,
It's spelled normal. Wow.
or is it?
Yeah, I don't know. But, yeah. Um, yeah,
Oh,
if
good
you're
morning,
just,
Becky.
oh, someone in chat.
And just what's that?
Yeah.
Gonna head out.
Yeah. Yep. Have a good day, work.
Yeah, I will. Thanks. Get some sleep.
Yep. Happy.
You have to work today?
Yeah, like 4 to 10, I think. 4 to 6 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
All right, man. I'll catch you later.
Yep.
Peace. I guess I could check my windshield wipers. Utica's a fairly nice area. I was up there with Ryan not too long ago. Well, probably about 2 years now. 2 years ago, when we first started catching. I'll see what I have going on at work. Maybe I'll stay live for a little while at the shop. Not good in what sense? As in predator sense or like area wise? Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I believe that's like the area where Cam started having all those problems with the DA and stuff, which is ridiculous. I think I saw somewhere there's a in Cali. I think they're trying to, or somewhere they're trying to pass. I think they're trying to pass a law that like, or like a something to do with like corrupt DAs. Like, if there's a way you can report corrupt DAs, like what Cam's doing and what they intend to sue. I think that's smart. You know, it's the DA isn't doing his duties, and a lot of DAs are just in it for the money. They'll do a couple of things, a couple of big cases, keep their name like keep their reputation going, and yeah, I'm not sure where exactly, what county. Like, I just know he's having some problems up in that area. Herkimer County. Yeah, I think that was where he was having problems. I could be wrong though. I do remember him mentioning there though. That wasn't the milk guy, was it? That's funny. The pineapple bread. Oh, trying to remember. I think I vaguely remember that one. Sounds familiar. You used to babysit the actual pred. Always recording. Suggest if anyone doesn't have a dash cam to invest in one. They're cheap enough. I'm sure, it's mind-boggling and crazy finding something like that out about someone especially someone that you like babysat or whatever, like know their family personally. Then seeing them on YouTube of all things. Get a mute for a second. He made his sister aware, and she ignored it. Jesus. Well, in that sense, I guess. I guess in that sense, I mean, I wouldn't want anything to do with it either. Hey, good morning, Elizabeth. Yeah, I would love to put a Karen in her place, especially if I was just minding my own business, like a neighbor or something. I used to have a neighbor. I don't live by him anymore, obviously, but if they were still my neighbor, I'm sure they'd be on the internet by now. Yeah, it happened. To answer your question, I don't know if you heard me, but yeah, I like Karens. It's funny. I had like a shitty neighbor. We always used to fight when I was younger. I always used to yell at me and my brother. If I knew what I knew today and was older then or whatever, like it would, and there was like videos everywhere, they would definitely be on the internet. There was a couple, a husband and wife. They were just drunk all the time. Me and my brother were young, like going to like elementary school and shit, and they used to yell at us for walking across their grass to go to the bus stop, and their dog would always shit in our yard. So like my parents and them would always like yell at each other and shit. And so like me and my brother just would yell at them too, like if they would say anything to us at the time. Like so one day my brother, he was a little bit older than I was, so he got home before me. He walked across the grass, and the wife came out, started flipping out, and he was, I guess he like flipped her off and told her off or whatever, and she came over and talked to my parents, and they were like, "Oh, your kid flipped us off," and this and that, and so my father was like, "Oh," like those words exchanged with my father was like, "Oh, I'll tell my kid to stop walking across your grass when you tell your dog to stop shitting on my lawn." And like the next day, my brother was walking on the sidewalk, and a dog shit in my yard, like right as he got home. So my brother went and grabbed a shovel and picked up the dog shit and like threw it at the side of the house, and it like turned into a fucking huge war after that. Oh, I can tell you many stories. So I'm actually gonna jump off here. I gotta do a couple of things before I start working, and I'm not gonna be able to stream and read chat and shit. So you guys aren't gonna be watching or listening to much. So I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for joining me on my ride and whatnot. Have a good day, and I'm sure I'll see you guys in some chat throughout the day. Have a good day.